Kan ngerasa iyo betul gitu. Ada timing kan?
So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped, undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. Well, there's a real familiarity about these scenes here, the followers of one of the most formidable teams in the history of football, ensuring that yet again this will be an occasion for the game's ultimate glitterati. And we're underway. There is the lithe figure of Ed Milson.
Well, I think it's his athleticism that's helped him pioneer that style of playing out from the back, probably before the term even existed, Peter. He'll have a massive part to play in ensuring this team keeps its shape.
In what way?
Well, he'll effectively switch between centre-back and defensive midfielder, constantly sniffing out danger, but it's his ability to turn creator when he wins the ball back, which makes him so key.
Yeah, he's got a lot, hasn't he? No wonder his team, and indeed his national team, have been so successful with him in the side.
Spot on.
And it's Lewandowski. Dani Olmo! And somehow it stayed out.
Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
Barcelona have gone to the bench, and we've only just begun.
Yeah, they're looking for some imagination, and his job's going to be to add that element of craft and guile, the man pulling the strings.
Spread neatly. And he's certainly onside here. Oh, important interception. And here comes the corner. Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side actually. And it's been taken short. Pedri. And now a sudden chance to counter. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Great ball if he can get there. He gets big! He's missed, but not by that far.
A more than decent attempt, Peter.
Pedri just eases him off the ball. Barcelona are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Lewandowski. Rafinha. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. Costa Curta. Pedri. Oh, that was vital. Edmilson. Yamal. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Araujo gets it away. Ah, good steal, he just read it. Edmilson. It's Pedri. Eric Garcia. Pedri. Ah, it's a sweet ball, that. Koundé was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. There's the shot! And he's heaved it away. Chouameni. Oh, easy pickings there. Barcelona can, of course, make a change whenever they choose. Oh, shooting chance! And that's caused a worry or two.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Chouameni. Passing is crisp and sharp. He's had it taken off him. Koundé. Dani Olmo has it in a wide position. Pedri.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Oh, this looks sharp.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
He is through here. Lovely. There's the hit. Oh, denied brilliantly.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Tries to get it clear. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. Rafinha in acres of space out wide. Short changes him with that pass. And he cuts out the supply. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Dani Olmo bops him off it and wins back the ball. And there's green grass ahead of him. Oh, that's fabulous.
Well, that has caused disappointment to some, unsurprisingly, and disgust to others. What a waste.
Koundé, Eric Garcia, and Edmilson. And it's Edmilson. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. As if we needed reminding, no easy games at this level, and that is proven here. Neither side any further forward from where they were 45 minutes ago, but it is far from lethargic, far from slow, highly engaging, but goalless. So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
Pedri cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Has a look and has a go. And that is wildly off target.
No, it's a fair attempt. I think he felt he could line one up there. The odds were never really in his favour.
And he's there to retrieve it. Odo. Pedri. Now it's Maradona. Christensen. Pedri. Yamal going face-to-face with his great rival. Back into the middle. Good read, needed to be. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
And the shots!
Run.
Really well taken goal. First blood drawn.
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 20.
Barcelona can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Well, this could be a bit of a nightmare scenario for the defence, as you're going to be facing a very willing runner now, especially one that likes to make those runs beyond the defensive line.
Barcelona have penetrated for the first time.
Well, listen, a few words of advice and encouragement from the manager during the break can often straighten things out, and it's paid off here.
Barcelona still trailing by one and looking here to take it up a notch after the break. And it's Maradona. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it. That's what has to be done now, no question about it.
This is a really front-footed approach.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
And they win it back again. Barcelona needed that, they really needed it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
That is good alertness. Rafinha. Your impression so far, Jim?
Barcelona are not doing enough to get themselves back in the game. They're not as threatening as their opposition. It's got to change.
There could be... The referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Edmilson. Oh, well played, well sorted out.
have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Maradona. Barcelona perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Edmilson. Koundé. Ferran Torres. Ferran Torres will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal
Both sides
9,
then taking this chance to
dorsal 11,
turn to their benches.
El dorsal 19, el dorsal 24. Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 10.
Well, played right into his
El
path.
dorsal 90.
And the assistant referee has his flag raised for
El
offside.
dorsal 14. Sergio Busquets. Cambio de jugadores.
Busquets. Araujo. Barcelona have now used up all but one of their substitution windows. 75 minutes played. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great.
But it's Maradona. And the finish! It's there! And with the match slipping away, they have hauled themselves off the canvas.
Barcelona clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
Barcelona grabbed the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, that goal just serves to give them the momentum and psychological edge now at this stage, but for me, they've got to chase a winner.
Oh dear, less said about that pass the better.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Pedri. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Messi is sporting a guilty look after that.
That just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
Shot a goal! Oh, it's in! And that has raised the roof!
Look, there just wasn't much of a gap to begin with, and to find it, I think it was a fine drive, and I don't think the keeper could have really planned for that. I think he's a bit unlucky in that instance.
Barcelona take the lead. Now it's just a question of holding on.
There's still a bit left in it, Peter, but they should find the necessary to avoid a slip-up now.
He's in plenty of space here. Great ball, and he's in here.
Habrá 4 minutos de descuento.
Gently done.
Bingo.
Barcelona clearly now in lead preservation mode. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Time added on 4 minutes. Looks to go up and over. And that's been intercepted.
எல்லா பாலுமே அவன்டே
Looking for the runner. Luis Suarez. That's going to go a long way.
ப்ரோ உங்களுக்கு பார்ட் எஃப்
And that
தெரியுமா
will be the
பார்த்தா
final.
எஃப் தெரியுமா தெரியாதே ப்ரோ ஏன் ப்ரோ என்ன
A game of margins of thrills, the sort of game that is
ஏதோ நம்ம
a
லைவ்
great
வருவாரா
advertisement.
இல்ல அவரு இது மாதிரி பண்ற லைவ் இது பார்த்து தெரிய போகுது என்ன பண்றாரு இ ஃபுட்பால் தான் பண்றாரா நைஸ் ப்ரோ எல்லா கேமும் பண்ணுவாரா ப்ரோ எல்லா கேமும் பண்றாரு ப்ரோ ஃபுட்பால் மட்டும் இல்லையோ 7 மாசம் முன்னாடி லைவே கரெக்டா லைவே போட முடியாது வீடியோ போடக்கூடாது 9,000 வீடியோ போடும் மனுஷன் கிறிஸ்டியானோ ரொனால்டோ போட்டாலே ஒரு எம்எல்ஏ வாங்க ப்ரோ நோவா ப்ரோ நல்லா இருக்கீங்களா என்ன ப்ரோ நேற்று அலையக்கணும் என்ன ரொம்ப நாள் அலையக்கணும் சாரி நேற்று இல்லை ரொம்ப நாள் அலையக்கணும் என்ன ஆச்சு வணக்கம் தல ரெயின் ப்ரோ வாங்க வாங்க வாங்க
Well, hello and welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. It really is a sight to behold here as Spotify Camp Nou opens its arms to the Barcelona nation, 100,000 plus in unison. The action has already started. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Batistuta. Chouameni with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. And here's Haaland. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Osimhen is offering some sort of an apology there.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
It was all about the quality of the delivery, and they come away with nothing. And that is as far as they're going to go. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Maradona. Haaland shapes to shoot. Oh, the ball's run loose here.
Oh, it's die-hard defence and the willingness to put his body on the line.
Never
Very impressive.
Division.
Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing.
A slightly better ball
Now
would
with
have led to a
that,
very different outcome there.
Bayern Munich clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be
ஆனா முறக்க
intercepted.
விதெல்லாம் காட்டுறேன் இப்படி கதக்களியெல்லாம் தூக்குற அளவுக்கு காட்டுறேன்
Now that's well seen too. Neither side yet able to find the net. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Oh, that just required a bit
Hey.
more oomph to reach its target.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it. Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
எப்படி எல்லாம் இப்படி விளையாட கத்துட்டாங்க தம்பி.
Osimhen. Osimhen gets flagged offside.
எப்படி எல்லாம் பொசுக்குன்னு இப்படி விளையாட கத்துக்கிட்டாங்க தெரியல ப்ரோ. போட்டு பொலபொலன்னு ஈ ஃபுட்பால் எடுத்து நானும் எல்லாருமே எடுக்க வேண்டியதான்.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
எல்லாருமே எடுக்க வேண்டியதான் ப்ரோ.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Costa Curta threads one in. Oh, perfectly measured that. Osimhen! Oh, he's got
Apari.
it all wrong, and
Foul,
it's a
foul, foul,
penalty.
foul, foul.
So a big chance now from 12 yards to open the scoring.
Right, right.
1-0, never any doubt. Not a twitch, not a blink.
Yeah, the keeper was trying to make him think that he was going to dive one way here. Could have just held a little longer.
அப்படியே அவன் தடுத்துட்டான் எதுக்கு. ஆனா கோல் கீப்பர்லாம் மொரட்டு கோல் கீப்பரா இருக்காங்க.
Barcelona have fired themselves in front.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this great hit! That's played into space. Araujo spots it and intercepts. And it's Messi. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Batistuta. And Batistuta!
நம்மள மன உள்ளாக்கிடுவாங்க ப்ரோ. இவங்கலாம் ரொம்ப மொரட்டா விளாட்றானுங்க. கிராஸ் பிளாட்ஃபார்ம் கொடுத்ததுலேருந்து பிசி பிளேயர்லாம் போட்டு பொலன்னு பழக்கிறாங்க ப்ரோ.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Pedri charging forward, the ball at his feet. Plays a delicate ball. Courtois getting
பிசி
this one
பிளேயர்லாம்
clear.
வேணாம்.
And he's quick to snatch it back. Yamal. No way through there. Pedri. And it's Maradona. Maradona will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Haaland. And it's Maradona. Played into space out wide. Pedri. Mosquera.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Odo. That's been cut out, well played. Maradona wins the duel this time.
ரெண்டு பேரும் ஒரே இதா வர்றாங்க.
It's Kimmich. Oh, it's Batistuta. Haaland. Pedri. And here's Osimhen. Haaland. And the shot! It's a goal! And with that goal comes comfort.
ஃபர்ஸ்ட் எடுத்து அடுத்த சீசன் இந்த சீசன் உள்ளே போக முடியாது போல இருக்கு ப்ரோ. நான்
ideal.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up. That's good defensive concentration.
And it's skewed away. And there's the half-time whistle.
ஃப்ரீ டு ப்ளேலாம் போவே முடியாது ப்ரோ. நான் குளிக்ட்டு ரைட் கார்டெலாம் வச்சுருந்தா கண்டிப்பாக போயிடலாம் ப்ரோ. குளிக்ட்டு ரைட் கார்டுக்காகவே போகலாம்.
A very coherent game plan, and if they are allowed to continue in the same vein, I can only see the margin getting bigger.
Barcelona sitting pretty here at half-time, 2-0 up.
போட்டு பின்னடிக்கிறானு படல் அடிக்கிறான். ஆனா எத்தனை வாட்டி தெரியுமா ப்ரோ அந்த கடைசி 30 பாயிண்ட் போயிட்டு வந்துட்டேன். முடியாதப்போ என்ன
It's Batistuta. Rafinha. Rafinha going full steam ahead down the left flank.
பல விஷயங்கள் பண்றேன்.
Out of passing here, really easy on the eye. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Now it's Haaland. Haaland! Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, he's been caught napping. Skims one in. Kimmich did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
கவலைப்படாது. எப்படியும் வருவானு. எல்லா சைடும் நமக்கு அட்வான்டேஜ் இருந்தா மட்டும்தான் நம்மள ஜெயிக்கவே முடியும். ஒரு சைடு நமக்கு அட்வான்டேஜ் இல்லனாலும் வளவளன்னு வரானு. ஸ்பின் கின் பண்ண முடியுங்களா?
Shot could be on. And Batistuta pulls it back.
Yeah, it looks like a change of approach, and it may just freshen things up.
Haaland! Barcelona are 2 up early in the second half. Spread out to the left. Iniesta.
ஐயோ கிட்டைய காட்னாலே முடிச்சறானுங்க.
And that's gone loose.
La asistencia
Chip
del
through.
partido asciende a 96.847 espectadores.
Rafinha. Batistuta. Osimhen.
என்ன வித்த காட்டாம முடியறான்.
Haaland. Gets his pass away. And it's Iniesta. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Batistuta. Haaland gets a good foot in there. Pedri. And it's Iniesta. And that is expertly dealt with. Batistuta. Can he get it through? Nicely worked. Batistuta. Rafinha. Now it's Haaland. And he
இந்த
was quick to
இடத்துல
react.
ஆக்சுவலா பண்ண வர்றான்.
Rafinha.
கரெக்டா ஓட மாட்டான்.
Messi. No, that's been intercepted.
Bayern Munich really aren't making anything meaningful of their time on the ball.
Now it's Osimhen. Maradona. Kimmich. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Haaland. Haaland. Oh, he couldn't quite make it.
ஆமா அழகா.
Yamal. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him. How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
He's got the shot away!
ரைட் கார்டு ஸ்பின் பண்ணா
And it's
சொல்லுங்க ப்ரோ.
Batistuta. Oh, good read.
ஸ்பின் பண்ணா
He
சொல்லுங்க.
read that really well and stopped it.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. That is good alertness. Iniesta.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Long ball looking to counter. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And that has been clubbed away.
லெஃப்ட் ரைட் கால்லாம் இந்த ஆக்சர் மாதிரி ப்ரோ. என்ன பண்ணாலும் போடுவான். எந்த சைடு நின்னாலும் அடி நமக்கு. சரிமா அந்த மாதிரி இருக்கான் லெஃப்ட் ரைட் கால். ஸ்மார்ட் முகேஷ் வாங்க ப்ரோ, வெல்கம் ப்ரோ. புதுசா பாக்குறீங்களா நம்ம சேனலுக்கு? புதுசா வரீங்களா நீங்க? இது இப்ப டவுன்லோட் பண்ணா ஸ்டீம் மட்டும் முடிச்சுக்கிறேன். அது என்ன இப்ப என்ன பண்ணணும்?
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 15, Iniesta. El dorsal 8, el dorsal 45.
Zubimendi.
Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 10, el dorsal 19.
Araujo does really well there. He is strong.
ப்ரோ கண்டிப்பா நம்ம கைக்கு கொடுங்க.
Good read, needed to be. He steps in, and that's the end of
PS ஐடி மட்டும் கொடுங்க.
Hits one.
சரியா?
That's it. It is all over.
PS ஐடி கொடுங்க. நான் ஸ்பின் பண்றேன். நம்ம லைவ்ல ஸ்பின் பண்ணுவோம்.
The title of having been the better side here. Certainly
3161 என்ன ப்ரோ ஃபார்மேஷன் இது? 3161 ஒரு ஃபார்மேஷன். இப்படி ஒரு பட்ட ஃபார்மேஷன் நான் பார்த்ததே இல்லை. எதுல விளையாடுறீங்க? மொபைல்லையா? மொபைல் விளையாடுறீங்களா இல்ல பிஎஸ் விளையாடுறீங்களா? மொபைலா? ஸ்டீம் ஸ்டென். ஓ ஸ்டீம். சாரி ஓகே ப்ரோ. சாரி ப்ரோ. நான் ஃபார்மேஷன் சரியா கவனிக்கவே இல்லை. ஏதோ ஒரு ஞாபகத்துல இருக்கேன். மொபைல் தான். நம்ம இதெல்லாம் கம்மி தான். என்னோட என்ன ஒரு 30-40 பாயிண்ட் அதிகம் நினைக்கிறேன். அதே ஃபார்மேஷன் கொண்டே வந்துருக்கான். எங்கே எந்த ஒரு ப்ரோ? திருச்சியா இல்ல சென்னை, கோயம்புத்தூர், மதுரை, இந்த ஊரு? அதான் ட்ரை 3232. ஓகே ட்ரை பண்ணுறது. அடுத்த வச்சுருவோம். என்ன இப்போ
So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped. Undoubtedly the place to be
username
at this
BB.
moment.
Bro நீங்க தெரியுமா ப்ரோ? அவரை கேட்டேன்.
HA9.
username
famous stadium.
Bro நான் வந்து
the venue historically for football globally. And as you can see, we've already started here. That's a shade optimistic.
அதெல்லாம் நான் வந்து மொபைல் விளையாடல தர. நான் PS
So the movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
Batistuta showed plenty. And the finish! Tchouaméni gets rid without sophistication.
மொபைல் விளையாட நினைக்கிறீங்களா? PS தான்.
And he's straight offside.
ஃபுட்பால் விளையாடுறதுக்குலாம் ஒரு பொறுமை வேணும் தலைவா.
Iniesta going face to face with his great rival. Couldn't squeeze it through. Iniesta will not here, not against this opponent. Oh, this looks sharp.
bro மாத்துறேன் ஒரே.
Who you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Peter, this guy Caicedo really is the definition of the word tireless. One of the best defensive midfielders around, and he does have a constant desire to get forward and contribute to the attack. He can add some energy and dynamism to
Haaland!
சூப்பர் அடே
Goal!
தெரியுது ப்ரோ
Barcelona!
எப்படி கண்டுபிடிச்சீங்க இப்போ மொபைல்ல எப்படி விளையாடுவாங்கல
In front.
Ah, bro,
That
ஒரு
is
நிமிஷம்.
glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
You know what was notable in that, Peter?
என்ன
was
bro
the
என்ன
fact
ரெக்வெஸ்ட்
that he
அக்செப்ட்
didn't
பண்ணாமலா
try to
இருக்கீங்க
blast it. He chose placement instead and delivered a peach.
So a breakthrough already.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Pedri.
இவன் நம்ம
Barcelona
சூப்பர்ரா
do have a chance to counter here. Bastoni promptly onto that, and that is that.
ஒருத்தன் நான் வந்து மிட்ஃபீல்ட்ல ஒருத்தன் ட்ரிபிள் பண்ணிட்டேன்னு அது கோல் தான் கண்டிப்பா பாத்தேன்
Well, that's beautifully weighted. Great chance!
ஐயோ சூப்பர்ரா
Really well taken goal. And once more, we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
True Bangkok United grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he
சூப்பர்
made.
பால் கடை
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey. Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Iniesta looking to
சூப்பர்
touch
பால்
it on the
சூப்பர் பால்
lines.
ஐயோ
Bastoni gets across to intercept that. Haaland. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And he was quick to react. Pedri. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Chance!
அவ்வளவுதான்
Goal! Barcelona! And again...
நம்ம லாங் பால் கவுண்டர் தான் ப்ரோ
Complete awareness. He understood what was
லாங் பால்
needed,
கவுண்டர்
and he
நான் எனக்கு
executed it
ஃபேவரட்னா
smoothly.
குயிக் அண்ட்
Well,
கவுண்டர்
that
தான் ப்ரோ
pretty much works out
போட்டு
as a gift
பொழந்துடலாம்
due to the space he was
Ah,
afforded
தேவையில்லாம.
in the box.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Haaland has his eye on that match ball.
Well, I think he's got a great chance of ending up with a match ball, provided he doesn't get too carried away with his own personal target now. As long as he keeps working for his team, he should be fine.
And here's Maradona. Chouameni, great defending, strong and determined. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Batistuta, and Batistuta! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
ஃபார்வர்ட் நல்லா புஷ்
Really
பண்றாங்க
looked
அவங்க
sharp
ரெண்டு
there,
மூணு
didn't he?
ஃபார்வர்ட் அப்படியே
Very
நிக்கிறாங்க
well played.
Punched away.
பால் எங்கேதான்
He's having a go.
இங்கே தான் போகிறான் பால் மெண்டஸ் ப்ரோ சீரியஸா நடுவு இப்போ ரீசன்ட் டேஸ்ல
Peter, but sadly not great
மெண்டிஸ்
decision.
வந்து ஒரு முரட்டு கண்டிப்பா ஆமா அதான் நல்லா இருக்கும் அதான் ஈஸியா கோல் ஸ்கோர் பண்ண முடியும் இச்சாலும்
And he's had it nicked away. Batistuta. Batistuta was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Oh, and he's through the middle. Can he finish? No mistake. There is a man right at the top of his game, and he just knows it. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Well, he's made this game all about him. He's got a fantastic appetite for goals.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, that goal should be a big game changer. It's certainly been a big mood changer.
Camavinga. Caicedo. Batistuta. And it's Batistuta.
And the half-time whistle goes.
Barcelona are 2 up, and on the balance of things, I would say deservedly so. They had a very coherent game plan, and if they are allowed to continue in the same vein, I can only see the margin getting bigger.
Barcelona are broadly in charge, but the contest is still alive at 3-1. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the... There's the hit! It's anyone's ball now. Maradona. Pedri. Koundé gets a foot in here. Tchouaméni kept his eye on it, and he's there. Maradona is onto it in a flash. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Oh, what a... Oh, shooting chance! Sticks it away! And the second half is off to a... The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
True Bangkok United are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produce something out of nothing.
Osimhen! Oh, surely that deserved better.
That was created because of good lively movement, which pretty much dictated the pass.
And it's Maradona. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. And the shot!
Laptop
Well, there are a few pockets of space that are being exploited, and they need filling, and fast.
Well, that is one way to stop him. True Bangkok United are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Maradona. Camavinga. Oh, red, nice interception.
The attendance for this match was 96,800.
Almost an hour gone. Maradona. Played with finesse. Chips it through. Shin to shin. But he wins out. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Maradona, who's set up 1 goal so far, and he cuts out the supply. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. True Bangkok United upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty of intelligence and teamwork.
And the shot! Oh, taken with style! They've done it again! It is incredible!
Wow, this is so good. I mean, seriously good. They're putting on quite a show here for us. The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Oh, he's been unstoppable in this match. Every single time he's been in possession, he's looked a threat.
We have ourselves a real game here.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got 2 strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
And just to confirm that the referee did issue a yellow card for that earlier incident. Pedri. That's tidy. And the pass is intercepted. Camavinga. Batistuta. Aims beyond the defence. Now it's Mbappe. And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. Through Bangkok United have their second corner now. Iniesta can get it clear. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped. Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Substitution on the field. Number 16, Fratesi. Coming on to
He has found a way through. Can he finish?
What
Would have been quick to recover this.
Substitution.
Oh, that is asking for trouble. Oh, and the shot! It's a goal! And the comeback is complete! An act of charity gratefully received. As if 3 weren't enough, this is nigh on utopian. Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
Look, their path is set. They have to take risks in every situation now.
Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
Yeah, it's safe to say that they just need to manage this to secure the win now.
எப்படியாச்சும் கோலை போடுறானு போய் எப்படினே தெரியும்.
And that is a little undercooked. And it's lofted through here.
ஏய் ரொம்ப தூரம் போடாதீங்கடா.
And the ball is out of play.
செருப்பு புண்டையா வருது. நாலாவது கம்பாக்கே விட்டான்.
The less said about that pass, the better. Bruno Fernandes. Chouameni.
Added minutes has been
They want to
indicated.
make the most of this turnover.
Confirmation that there will be 4 minutes stoppage time.
ஐயோ என்னடா நான் பண்றது?
And that could set him on his way. Pedri. Maradona. Foot in. And there goes the final whistle. Barcelona played more than a part in what has been a very exciting game.
எவ்வளோ பண்ணாலும் ஜெயிக்க முடியல. இது பண்ணாலும் போட்டுருவாங்க. கைஸ் பாக்குறவங்க லைக் பண்ணிட்டு பாருங்க கைஸ் புதுசா பண்ணுங்க சப்ஸ்கிரைப் 3 கோல் போட்டு என்னாச்சு 3 கோல் போனா நானும் போட்டு அவனை அடிக்கிறேன் அடிச்சுக்கிட்டே ஆனா அடிக்கவே முடியும். பாக்குறவங்களா லைக் பண்ணிட்டு பாருங்க.
So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped. Undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. Well, there's a real familiarity about these scenes here. The followers of one of the most formidable teams in the history of football, ensuring that yet again this will be an occasion for the game's ultimate glitterati. And as you can see, we've already started here. And here's Osimhen. Couldn't quite squeeze that one through. No, he's not getting his way this time. Messi. Osimhen. Well, there's the man we're all here to see. The thriller-minute Neymar. He really does turn... Osimhen! And he looked every bit the assured
ஆனா
keeper
எல்லா
there.
மேட்சும்
That's
வந்து
very,
அவனுக்கே
very good.
பால்
You can't ask for much
போடுறா.
more than
எனக்கு
that.
ஒரு பால் கூட வரும்.
Bayern Munich with their first corner, the first in the game for either side actually. He gets big! He will be livid with himself.
Yeah, it wasn't the worst decision in the world to go for the shot, even if he was being closely marshalled.
I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
ஆனா இருக்கிறது டீம் இருக்கு 34 பேரும் முன்னாடி வராங்க.
Foot in. Wan-Bissaka running with the ball. Messi. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup.
ப்ரோ இந்த ஆப்போனன்ட்டோட ப்ளே பண்ணிருக்கேன். அப்படியா குழந்தைங்களா இல்லையா ப்ரோ?
Well timed.
இல்லை எனக்கு என்னடா டேய் எப்பறா எல்லா பாலும் அவன்கிட்ட
Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
ப்ரோ கிட்டே வர மாட்டான் ப்ரோ.
Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Odo. Iniesta will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And it's Neymar.
6-0.
Oh, good ball, shots on here.
நீங்களா?
Barcelona yet to have an attempt on goal. Oh, there's a probing ball. Oh, what a pass! And that's been repelled.
ப்ரோ எனக்கு தான் ப்ரோ எனக்கு என்னன்னே தெரியல ப்ரோ வர விளையாடுறதே வர.
Second corner of the game.
ஓ அப்படியா? ஓகே.
Good read, needed to be. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way.
ஓடி புடிக்கிறக்குள்ள
Van de Ven promptly onto that.
என்ன தப்பு பண்றேன்னு மட்டும் சொல்லுங்க ப்ரோ. எனக்கே தெரியல நான் கரெக்ட்டா விளையாடுறேன் எல்லா பாலும்.
Osimhen. Oh, that's a fine interception. Haaland.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Taken back almost at once. Pedri is offering some
Hey,
sort of an apology there.
Oh, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
என்ன ப்ரோ எல்லா பாலும் அவன்கிட்ட
Osimhen. Messi.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Now it's Maradona. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge.
Chouameni with the
சீரியஸா
foul.
எனக்கு என்ன தப்பு பண்றேன்னு எனக்கு
Just
புரியவே
attempted to, I
மாட்டேங்குது.
think.
நான்
Yes, it is.
கரெக்டா தான்
Peter,
விளையாடுறேன்.
when you're up against a speedster, you've got to get to him early and not let him get into his stride, and they're just not doing that.
ஏதோ தப்பு பண்ற மாதிரி ஹெட்டிங் கூட வாங்க மாட்டான். ஹெட்டரும் அவன் தான். ஐயோ
Now it's Osimhen. Now it's Messi.
Delivers the ball. They've won a corner.
ரைட் ஸ்டிக்கை யூஸ் பண்ணுங்க.
Bayern Munich have
ரைட்
their
ஸ்டிக்கை யூஸ்
third
பண்ணிட்டு தான்
corner.
ப்ரோ இருக்கேன்.
Barcelona are looking to go forward now.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
And he thumps it clear.
பாருங்களேன் லாங் பால்
That is
போட்டாலும்
pretty much the end of that.
பாலை வந்து எடுத்துடுறான். எனக்கு புரியவே மாட்டேங்குது.
Sanchez. Neither side giving way. It has been tight. And they're not going to make any further progress now.
அது அடிப்படை பண்ணிட்டான். ஓ L2 ஆகும்.
And he's managed to gift it back. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Osimhen. He's had it taken off
சூப்பர்
him.
கேன்சல் பண்ணா சுத்தரி சுத்தறான்.
And here's Messi.
ப்ரோ ஃபார்வர்ட்
Osimhen!
ஃபார்வர்ட் பயங்கரமா எடுத்துறான் ப்ரோ. ரைட்
Oh, fine stop
ரைட்
from the
ஸ்டிக்கர்
keeper.
Well, someone's
Player.
doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
அப்படிதான் ப்ரோ பண்ணிக்கிட்டு இருக்கேன்.
Corner number 4 coming up here.
ப்ரோ இந்த இதுலயே பண்ண ஒழுக்க
And now they can spring out of defence.
ஃபார்மேஷன்லாம் ப்ரோ எங்கேயோ தப்பு பண்றேன். அது மட்டும் நல்லா இருக்கு.
Eder Militao. Now Costa Curta. Pedri. Chouameni. And it's Maradona.
Oh, perfectly measured that. He's on side. Can he finish? Oh, the ball's run loose here.
Mendes
Gets rid without sophistication. Looking for the runner.
ஒரே பாப்பா கும்மால
And the half-time whistle goes.
சூப்பர் கேன்சல். அதெல்லாம் பண்ணிட்டு தான் ப்ரோ
Perhaps
இருப்பேன்.
it's not the game that many anticipated, but there is lots to be seen in it, lots to be taken from it. Plenty for the key figures to mull over, but it remains goalless. An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0.
பண்றதே
So off we go once more.
நீங்க ஆக்டிவேஷன் பொறுமையா தான்
I
கொடுக்குறேன்.
can imagine both managers have been
Drop
in the
பண்ணா
use of
கூட
the
பரவாயில்ல
players.
bro.
They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Neymar with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Caicedo can get it clear.
பண்றேன் ப்ரோ அடுத்த மேட்ச் பண்றேன்.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. And he's intervened well there. Well, that had the makings of something
இங்க
quite
பாருங்களேன் இந்த இடத்துல கரெக்டா அவன்
Yes, was
காலுக்கிட்டே
about into
போய் நிக்கிறான். அதான் கடுப்பாவது எனக்கு பிடிக்காத ஒரே
Messi. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. That's good pressure, good intensity.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
And he's managed to get free. And through to the goalkeeper.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Ball pass போடல bro, ball pass.
Asciende a 96.628.
60 minutes played.
ஐயோ இங்கிட்டு பா போறேனே அங்கிட்டு போறதுக்கு பதிலா
No breakthrough and well into the second period. It is still
ball
anyone's game.
தப்பு நிறைய இடத்துல பண்றான் தான் bro மாட்டிக்கிட்டே போறா.
Van der Ven with the clearance.
அதுவும் பால் எடுக்க மாட்டான் ஹைட்டா இருந்தான்.
We expected better and so did he. Pedri. And he's there to retrieve it. And it's Neymar. No, that's been intercepted. Pedri.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
That's a nicely measured pass. Iniesta unable to make it
Yeah,
happen
brother,
for
how
all
do you
his
run,
good intentions. Costa Curta. Pedri is wide and looking to get onto this.
கொஞ்ச நாள் நல்லா இருக்கு அப்புறம் அந்த ஃபார்மேஷனை பழசாக்கி விட்டுறாங்க.
So what can they conjure from this one? Costa Curta.
Variety is the spice of footballing life too. They need to alter their approach and start shifting this ball out wide.
Eze! Eze! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Good hit, kept the keeper honest.
Well, their corner count's rising, but not their goal count. They can improve.
Cleared away.
அப்படியே வந்துட்டு தான் போகுது.
And that is expertly dealt with.
அப்படியே வந்துட்டு தான்.
There's the shot!
எல்லா சைடு போனாலும் பால் வந்து அவன்கிட்ட தான் போகுது. இவ்வளவு பேர் நின்னாலும்.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
ஐயோ பால
That's the end of that. It all started well enough.
ஒண்ணுமே பண்ண முடியலடா சும்மால.
Now there's a fine ball. And that should get the job done.
இல்ல இவன் இழுத்து அடிக்கிறான் பழியிருந்து.
Messi. And Messi! He's done very well to get to that.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Eze. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him. You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter.
Bro, அவன்கிட்ட போகுது bro எல்லா பாலுமே. அப்பா முடியல bro என்னால.
Oh, no joy this time. The ball's gone astray. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well
Weekly
played.
formation power பண்ணிருங்க. பண்றாங்க bro. அததான் bro ஒரு எவ்வளவுதான் bro.
Mighty effort.
ஆனா மூச்சு போடுறது.
Couldn't get the direction he needed.
Now that was a slick move, and there were several options in the box to pick out.
And he's gone looking for safety. And here's Mbappe. Eze! Yes, he's done it.
நான் சொல்றேன்ல ரொம்ப
That's got to be
ஃபார்மேஷன் ஒண்ணுமே பண்ண முடியல bro.
to be it.
எல்லா பாலும் ஏன் ஆளுங்க அங்கிட்ட இங்க ஓடிட்டே இருக்காங்க
They
bro.
were made to pay for
எப்படி நீங்க ஃபார்மேஷன் செட் பண்றீங்கனா எனக்கு புரியுதாங்க.
very strong pressing wave.
போங்கடா டேய் சரிங்களா.
Bayern Munich take the lead. Now it's just a question of holding on. And that's
பால்
that.
போட்டாலும் எனக்கு டென்ஷன்
So
போடா.
in the end, one goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced a genuine effort to go on and win it, but neither.
இந்த பால போட்டாலும் நமக்கு போட்டாச்சு. வச்சாலே டென்ஷன் போடாது. இண்டிவிஜுவல் இன்ஸ்ட்ரக்ஷன் எதுவும் இருக்கா ப்ரோ? And point of ரெண்டு டெஸ்ட்ராயர் ஓகே. த்ரீ டூ 3-2 ஒரு ஃபார்மேஷன் ஆகும். ரெண்டு டெஸ்ட்ராயர் தானே யூஸ் பண்ணியிருக்கீங்க. ஏமா யாரை பண்ணலாம் ஆகுமா? டோரான் என்னது ப்ரோ? இதுவா ரைட் பேக்கா? இண்டிவிஜுவல் இன்ஸ்ட்ரக்ஷன் எதுவும் இருக்கா? நோவா ப்ரோ இருக்கீங்களா? சும்மா சும்மா 4 ஃபார்மேஷன் மாத்தணும் போல இருக்கு guys. முட்டை யாருமே பார்க்கல நண்பர்களே.
So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped. Undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. And expectations are rising and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means to the people in this part of the world. Things have got underway here pretty promptly.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Stoichkov. De Bruyne! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Oh, easy pickings there. David Villa. David Villa unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. He's looking to set free a runner. Quick look, then plays it in. And that should get the job done. Now the finish! Goal!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
Well, it would have been harder to miss.
It's a simple game. A striker's job is to find the space as often as possible, and he did exactly that.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. And here's Osimhen. Osimhen showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And it's Messi. And he skips past his man. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And here's Batistuta. Oh, that's nice. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Ah, it's a sweet ball, that. Serginho. That's a decent clearance. Paris Saint-Germain look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long count.
Hits one! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
It didn't quite come off on this occasion, but it only needs a gentle tweak.
And it's Sané. Wan-Bissaka cuts out the pass. David Villa.
This is the time you need that pace.
Chouameni. He's been picked out. Batistuta. And Batistuta! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. De Bruyne! He has produced there the crispest of hits.
Well, it was a confident attempt, and he made it look like a doddle the way he generated that power.
Serginho. Almost half an hour in now, and he was quick to react. Well, the idea was a good one, the execution of it not quite so.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority. A cause of...
And a header! Decent enough try.
Osimhen certainly could have and should have made more of that.
David Villa. Serginho. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Serginho. Oh, looks a smashing ball. There's the shot!
Certain amount of room for debate here, but a goal kick's been given.
இவ்வளோ பவரா தனித்தனி படம் இல்ல ஃபார்மேஷன் பாத்தீங்களா அப்படி
Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. Osimhen is onto it in a flash. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. No way through. David Villa. 1-0 here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Osimhen, and the flag has stayed down. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Batistuta gets into some space. Well, good play on the left-hand side here. That is Conte.
Additionnel, 1 minute.
Oh, shooting chance! That's really well manoeuvred. And the first half is done. So the end of the first half, both teams have had their moments. There's been no shortage of talking points, but there has been just one goal, and that is the state of it at the break. 1-0.
I think on the whole the team linked up very well and has been organised, hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think, something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
Barcelona come in, having established that lead, a game where the narrative is, at least in terms of the scoreline, so far so good. And we are already promptly back underway. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. And here's Stoichkov. That's good running with the ball, not the most accurate pass. Timber.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Stoichkov. He steps in, and that's the end of that. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Foden, and that's gone loose. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Osimhen. Paris Saint-Germain appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition their attack. It's plain and simple.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Pedri cross, heads it! He has done it! 2 to the good! They have breathing space! What a super header, dispatched beautifully.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and made it perfectly.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside.
Barcelona couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
That's a sharp pass. Foden.
Look, they're prepared to be quite physical to contain any danger that might come their way.
Serginho. Engages and forces him off the ball. And played right into his path. He scores! Oh, that is a late call, but it's the right one.
Yeah, the assistant did have his flag up. The referee seemed to spot it late, though. Nevertheless, the right decision.
A moment's uncertainty there, but it is the right call. He's looking for the runner here. That's an excellent interception. Nicely weighted ball. Now it's Stoichkov. Picked out brilliantly. Sane going face to face with his great rival. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. No way through there. Serginho. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Oh, important interception. Decent hit.
Hey, வாடா சஞ்சய்.
It's there.
நாடா எப்படி போகுது?
And the lead is 3. It is surely done. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
வாழ்க்கை கதை என்னாச்சு? நான் வேலை எப்படி போகுது? நல்லா போதா?
Barcelona find a position of real strength now. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Decent progress down the left. Bastoni makes the interception. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
De Bruyne. And that's a big chance! Foden. Conte. And it's De Bruyne. That is a great pick out. And Stoichkov!
Oh, that's that.
Barcelona are coasting towards victory. Bastoni.
Hi bro, வாங்க bro.
Conte. Pedri. Into the last 5 minutes.
Pedri really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to
என்ன bro நீங்களும் பார்சலோனா ஃபேனா?
And here's Osimhen. Pedri, well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Short changes him with that pass.
Il y aura 2 minutes de temps additionnel.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
2 minutes to be added on. Pedri has a goal! And with that, the final whistle.
வாங்க ரவி bro, welcome.
Really have
என்ன bro,
hit the
என்ன
heights.
இவ்வளவு லேட்டா வரீங்க?
Tour de force that has left their opponents reeling, and that is what tends to happen when they do their thing.
guys பாக்கலாம் subscribe பண்ணுங்க. ப்ரோ ஃபார்மேஷன்ல தான் ப்ரோ நான் நிறைய தப்பு பண்றேன் ரவி ப்ரோ. அதை மட்டும் சரி பண்றேன்னு வச்சுக்கோங்களேன். ஃபார்மேஷன் எப்படி நானும் எல்லா சைடும் பார்த்து ஃபார்மேஷன் வைக்கிறேன், ஆனாலுமே பஞ்சாயத்து ஆயிடுது ப்ரோ. கைஸ் பாக்குறவங்கலாம் லைக் பண்ணிட்டு பாருங்க கைஸ், புதுசா பாக்குறீங்க சப்ஸ்கிரைப் பண்ணிட்டு பாருங்க நண்பர்களே. ஒர்க் பிஸி, ஓகே ஓகே ஓகே. இன்னைக்கு ஒர்க் தான் முக்கியம், வாழ்க்கை தான் முக்கியம் ப்ரோ. வாழ்க்கையை பாருங்க, ஃப்ரீ டைம்ல நம்ம லைவ் வாங்க. நீங்க டெய்லி வந்துடுவீங்க, இன்னைக்கு லேட்டு அதான் கேட்டேன். அப்புறம் என்ன 2 நாள் தான் இருக்கு, போக முடியுமா தெரியல. நானும் இந்த பாயிண்ட்லயே நிக்கிறேன், தாண்டி வெளியிலேயே போக முடியல யாருமே. அப்படியா? இந்த இப்போ ஒரு ஃபார்மேஷன் வச்சிருக்கீங்க, நல்லா தான் இருக்கு. இவர் சொன்னாரு 4-2-1-3 ப்ரோ. இல்ல ப்ரோ, வாரம் வாரம் ஏதோ ஒரு ஃபார்மேஷனை மாத்தி விட்டுறாங்க ப்ரோ. வாரம் வாரம் ஃபார்மேஷன் மாத்தி விட்டு ஏதோ பண்றாங்க, என்ன பண்றாங்க தான் எனக்கு வர ஒரு ஃபார்மேஷன். ஹலோ ஹலோ, சொல்லுங்க யாரு? சொல்லுங்க ப்ரோ. ஸ்கேன் நாளைக்கு காலைல பண்ணி தரவா? சரி ஓகே ஓகே 7 மணிக்கு வேணாம், நீங்க எப்பொழுது போய் வாங்க, நாளைக்கு பண்ணிடுவோம். சரி 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 நீங்க இன்னைக்கே கேட்டுக்கலாம்ல, சுத்தமா எனக்கு ஞாபகம் இல்லை ப்ரோ. சரி சரி நாளைக்கு கண்டிப்பா பண்ணிடலாம். ஒர்க் ஆச்சா இல்லையா? ஆ சரி ரைட்டு. சரி நாளைக்கு பண்ணிடுவோம் ப்ரோ, விடுங்க பார்த்துக்கலாம். எனக்கு சுத்தமா ஞாபகமே இல்லை, நீங்க சொன்னது தான் ஞாபகம் இருக்கு. நீ மதியானமே கேட்டீங்கன்னா பண்ணி கொடுத்துருந்தேன் ஓகே. ஆமா சரி 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 நாளைக்கு பண்ணிடலாம் கண்டிப்பா. ஓகே வச்சுறேன்.
So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped. Undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. Well, there's a real familiarity about these scenes here. The footballers are one of the most formidable teams in the history of football, ensuring that yet again this will be an occasion for the game's ultimate glitterati. And the finish! Goal!
பாத்தீங்களா, இந்த மாதிரி புஷ் பண்ணவே மாட்டானே. இப்ப அவர் சொல்லி நான் வச்சனால புஷ் பண்றாங்க. பார்மேஷன் எங்கயோ தப்பு பண்றாங்க.
It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity wouldn't.
Can he finish? Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Neymar really looked as though he had chosen correctly then, and yet we quickly realised.
He's tried one!
மூணா போண்டு எப்படி ப்ரோ விளையாடுறீங்க? ஒரு ரூபா போண்டு விளையாடுறதுக்கு நேரம் பத்த மாட்டாரு நமக்குலாம்.
Wilshere actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
சீரியஸா மூணா போண்டு விளையாட ஆச்சரியம் தான் ப்ரோ. எங்க ஃபுல்லா நம்ம லைவ்ல தான் இருக்கீங்க, ஆனா
Serginho. Now it's Osimhen.
De Bruyne.
Rudiger cuts it out. And there's green grass ahead of him. Van der Vaart. Ball is over the line. Barcelona leading here thanks to that early goal.
வைஃப் திட்ட மாட்டாங்களா ப்ரோ? பொழுதனைக்கு இப்படி உட்கார்ந்து கேம் விளையாடிட்டு இருக்கீங்களா அப்படின்னு.
Osimhen looking to run onto it. Stoichkov. Too much on it, and that's the keeper's. Tchouaméni gets across to intercept that.
De Bruyne.
Oh, good. And Stoichkov! He scored! A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
Well, there's always a chance of being
caught. நான் ஃபார்மேஷன் மட்டும் நான் கரெக்ட்டா வைக்க கத்துக்கிட்டேன்னு சொல்றேன் ப்ரோ. அவ்வளவுதான் ப்ரோ, நம்ம கையிலேயே பிடிக்க முடியாது.
Barcelona are doing very nicely, thank you.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible.
He rises! Oh, just couldn't turn it in.
Well, that's a move which shouldn't be allowed to repeat. A dribble, cross and attempt, all too easy.
And it's Messi. Couldn't quite squeeze that one through.
De Bruyne.
Pedri. Otto does well to get it back. Wilshere. He's had it nicked away.
It's a decent chance to counter.
ஐயோ நம்பால்லையா?
That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it.
ஒரு 30 மேட்ச்ல போயிடலாம் ப்ரோ சீரியஸாவே.
And he cuts out the supply. Oh, he's found support out wide.
கரெக்ட்டா 30 மேட்ச் தான்.
And it's Messi.
pinches it off him. And the pass is intercepted. And he's running through. Now it's Pedri. Pedri unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. No, that's been intercepted. Messi. Oh, he's onto this. Oh, super ball.
That's just playing it safe.
Bro, 5
and
days
simple.
heat leave adilla. ஓ அப்படியா? ஓகே ஓகே.
Adams deals with that comfortably. Interesting ball. And he's managed to get free. Osimhen, just the goal. Osimhen! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
It's easy to say it, but difficult to stop it when runs in behind are being made like that.
And it's lofted through here. Oh, and he's through the middle. He's got the shot away! Yes! And look at his jaw.
இந்த மாதிரி ஃபார்வர்ட்ல நம்ம ரைட்டா புஷ் பண்ணா பரவாயில்லை. ஒரு பால் புஷ் பண்ணாலும் 4 பால் பின்னாடி ஓடிறாங்க.
To win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
எப்படி புது பிளேயர் எப்படி இருக்கான் ப்ரோ? நல்லா இருக்கானா நம்மளே?
Stoichkov.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
பேர்
Can he
வாங்குனீங்க.
get onto this?
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Now it's Neymar. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Stoichkov is wide and looking to get onto this. And Stoichkov! And he should have made it for
Barcelona certainly look a very capable counter-attacking team. They're direct, they're quick, and to be honest, they're full of belief that it'll pay off.
Paris Saint-Germain are looking to go forward now. Pedri. It's a good spell of possession, this. Van der Vaart. Fernando Torres. De Ligt makes the interception. Clips it so gently.
Habrá 3
And no,
minutos de
that is
descuento.
pretty much the end of that. Pedri. Hernandez. And here's Neymar. Serginho. That's been cut out, well played. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time.
ஃபுல் ஃபார்ம் வேற இருந்தா
No
அப்படியே
shortage of fireworks, but all
அது
very one-sided.
யார் ஓ அவன் இல்ல
We're
ராக்கெட்
perhaps heading for a cricket score at this rate.
அட புதுசா சைன் பண்ண பிளேயர்லாம் வந்த டைம்ல
It
காட்டிடுவாங்க.
is 3-0 at
சீரியஸா
half-time.
டம்மு டும்னு
Peter, do I really
That's
need to
it,
say
Ron.
anything, or can I simply refer you to the scoreline?
Barcelona are steaming towards victory thanks to 3 first-half goals, which have left the opposition
எனக்கு
feeling
கொஞ்சம்
grateful
ஃபார்மேஷன் மட்டும்
just to get in for a break. Another 45 minutes to come, but the mood in the stands
கரெக்ட்டா
here
வச்சேன்னு
is
வச்சுக்கோங்க
very
ப்ரோ,
much
நம்ம தடுத்தே பண்ண
suggestive
முடியாது.
that the deal is done. It is
இது
3-0
பார்க்கறதுலாம்
at
ஒரு
the break.
திறமை வேணும். ஆனா எனக்கு ஃபார்மேஷன் தான் வைக்கவே இது நானும்
At it at the
நல்லா
start of the second
ஃபார்மேஷன்
half.
தேடி வைக்கிறேன். ஆனாலும்
No changes at the
3 நாள் நல்லா இருக்கு,
moment.
அப்புறம் 4வது நாள் பல்ல கட்டி
Neymar finds himself offside.
என்ன ஆகாதுன்னே தெரியும். அடுத்தது குயிக் என்கவுண்டர் மேனேஜ் வாங்கி ரெண்டு தான் யாரா இருந்தாலும் பரவாயில்ல.
Rudiger. Here's Chouameni. Oh, that's a key interception. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Pedri. Adams. Wilshere. And it's Messi. And De Ligt.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And they're back on the ball again. This ended up in no man's land. It's a mighty effort! Goal! And they are right back within touch! Utterly unsophisticated, but stuck away with unashamed certainty.
Oh, it's a fantastic assist as well, Peter. Delivered at pace, the diversion, that's all that was needed.
He's had a shot! Noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
Great hit! It's in!
இது பாருங்களேன், இந்த ஃபார்மேஷன் வந்து அவன் எங்க போறான்னு எனக்கு தெரிய வந்துருது. ஆனா வந்து நாமளா ஒரு ஃபார்மேஷன் வச்சா அது
transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
He's got 4. That is remarkable. It's starting to look like a done deal now. Van der Vaart did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Sané, Stoichkov, Serginho. He's beaten the last man. Stoichkov. There's the hit. They've done it.
பாரு என்ன தடுத்து நம்ம இப்ப நம்ம இவன் எங்க வர
Well and truly out of sight.
புஷ் பண்றானுங்க, அதுவே எனக்கு சந்தோஷமா
I was
இருக்கு.
impressed with both the movement and the
ஒரு சில
pass.
மேட்ச்லாம்
Both
புஷ்
causing
பண்ணாமலே
lots of
இருப்பாங்க.
problems for that defense.
How many? Just how many? It's become a case of men against boys.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
வித்தால் போதும் போகும். பாக்குறவங்க ஒரு நாளா அப்டேட் விடுவானுங்க, அப்புறம் நம்மளை போட்டு குழப்பாங்க.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 11, el dorsal 45, el dorsal 6. Serán
Serginho.
El dorsal 44.
Barcelona perhaps contemplating their next change here.
El dorsal
That's
15.
gone loose.
Iniesta. Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
Adams gets good distance on it. It's a sweet ball that. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Van der Vaart. And now the breakaway. And it's Messi. Filippo Inzaghi. Adams is there and he can get that clear.
ரெண்டு இது வைக்கலாம்.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Iniesta. Adams promptly onto that, and that is that.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Torres with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Fernando Torres did incur the wrath of the referee and has earned himself a booking in the process. Now it's Torres. Pass somewhat off target. Half an hour gone in the second half. Otto. He's played him through. Beckenbauer kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Serginho, he has found the way through. Adams. Otto. Now it's Torres. He's found the way through. Has a go! Brought out the best in the keeper.
Another example of how comfortable this team is on the break.
Van der Vaart standing over it. now they can spring out of defence. Beckenbauer gets over and intercepts. Whistle's gone, that's foul. Otto. Nicely weighted ball. Played right into his path. Iniesta showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Oh, this looks sharp. Messi. The final 5 minutes. Fires from distance. Otto. He's shifting through the gears here. Now it's Stoichkov. He's had a hit! Oh, denied at the last.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
Habrá 4 minutos
Van
de
der Vaart.
descuento.
And it's Neymar. Oh, good-looking ball. Adams calmly anticipates. 4 added minutes on the board. Van der Vaart. Played back in. Oh, he'll be annoyed with himself for not getting there. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Well, that was a shimmering, sizzling, scintillating game. The key characters glittered throughout.
ஜெயிச்சா அப்படி இருக்கிறோம், மனசுக்கே நிம்மதியா இருக்கும். சரி, அப்புறம் 100 பாயிண்ட் போயிட்டோன்னு வச்சுக்கோங்க. ஒரு 100 பாயிண்ட் நான் எவ்வளவு கஷ்டப்பட வேண்டியதா இருக்கு பாருங்களேன். பார்த்தீங்களா, 2 மேட்ச் தோற்று. மூணாவது மேட்ச் சொருவிடுவானுங்க தூக்கி. சாம்புறாயா
Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. It really is a sight to behold here as Spotify Camp Nou opens its arms to the Barcelona nation, 100,000 plus.
Keep going, bro. Daily சொல்ற keep going. எங்க போறது இப்படி பலறாங்க.
You can see we've already started here.
ஒரு மேட்ச் அடி ஜெயிக்க விட்டா மூணா 2 பேர் தோக்க விட்டுறாங்க ப்ரோ. இவனையாச்சும் கூப்பிட்டு பார்சலோனாவா கருமோ நான் நினைச்சேன்.
They're back on the ball again. De Bruyne. Sané thinks one through. Oh, important interception. Quality ball. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Out for a throw.
Hi, Trail வாங்க, welcome.
Oh, that was vital. That pass isn't the best. Nedved purring through the gears. No way through. And it's Hullet. Now it's Eto. And the finish! Now, who's going to be first to this? And here's Hullet. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Peter, Aurelian Tchouameni is someone I see as being a real tour de force in that midfield. He's a tireless worker. I've heard so many people say he's just a nightmare to try and get away from. A real destroyer whose abilities on the counter press are very potent.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. And that has been clubbed away. Stoichkov. He's having a go. Oh, it's come loose.
கொஞ்சம் PS ஒரு அன்ரைட்டடான
Now it's Nedved.
ஓ ப்ரோ இவன் எப்படி
Ordo. Neither side yet able to find the net. And it's Eto. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Lam. And here's Hullet. And he cuts out the supply. Sané. That's a promising run he's making on the right. De Bruyne. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Rodri. And it's Lam. Serginho. De Bruyne. Good spot, he's seen the run. Stoichkov looking to run onto it. That'll be a throw. And here's De Bruyne.
அடச்சே
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Well, that's beautifully weighted.
Look, movement creates more options, and that was really sharply done.
Sané. And that's been intercepted.
Oh.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Oh, and he's through the middle. Eto!
ப்ரோ
And he
Bro,
was
if
there
you
to
face
get a vital touch.
PS4
That's
கன்சோல்
very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
அப்படியே இவன் PS4 PS5 நம்பிட்டு
They've got a healthy number of very
Yeah,
tough
bro,
targets to pick out from this corner.
ப்ரோ PS நான் கூட இத பண்ணிரலாம் ப்ரோ ஆனா இந்த
Now a sudden chance to counter.
PC பிளேயர்லாம் பழக்குறானுங்க ப்ரோ விடாம
Eto. And he welcomes it in. Hullet. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
It's their second corner of the game.
இவனுக்குலாம் நான் அந்த அளவுக்கு மூச்சே போடாம தான் விளையாடுறேன் ஆனாலும் என் ஃபார்மேஷன் மாறு
Barcelona have the chance to go the other way.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Oh, great chance! Conte. Still waiting for the game's first breakthrough goal. He's through here. Great defending, strong and determined. Eto unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Now it's Hullet. Lam, good driving run.
Yeah, this kind of bold running will always get you into areas of possibility.
நீங்க ப்ரோ நீங்க எப்படியுமே பயங்கரமா இருக்குமே ப்ரோ அவ்வளவு பெரிய டிவி விளையாண்டா செம்மையா இருக்குமே பாக்குறது எக்ஸ்பீரியன்ஸே மாசா மத்த கேம் விளையாடுவீங்களா ரவி ப்ரோ ஈ ஃபுட்பால் தானா
He's only too happy to take that back. Oh, super find. Eto looks to get on the end of this. Conte, he's through here. And he's managed to get free. Shapes to shoot! Oh, nearly, but not quite.
Well,
And the first half is done. Well, perhaps not full of thrills and spills, but A game which has been of a very high level, certainly
நறுக்குன்னு
defensively.
இருக்குமே கேம்
Both
விளையாடவே.
teams walk off
இதுலயே அது
unscathed.
எப்படியுமே
A tight affair.
8K வரைக்கும் சப்போர்ட் பண்றாங்க. என்ன ப்ரோ அதான் உண்மையா?
An
8K
engrossing
எல்லாம் நம்மகிட்ட
half,
கிடையவே
but
கிடையாது.
we're still where we started, 0-0. And that's the start of another 45 minutes. 0-0, and we're at the halfway point.
யா ப்ரோ செம்ம ஃபார்மேஷனா இருக்கு ப்ரோ.
Strong running down that left flank. Oh, he's onto this. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Rijkaard takes control of it and he's on the move. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Hullet. Oh, the ball's run loose here. And another try. It's in.
Dependability is one
Farmers
thing,
நல்லா
and he
இருக்கு.
brings that
Oh,
to his
brother.
game. But that sort of dynamism is another attribute he's blessed with, and it's revealed on a regular basis too. Superb.
There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly
நைஸ்
done.
ப்ரோ நல்லா
He weighed
இருக்கு.
up the landscape, Peter.
எப்படி
He stuck
ஃபார்மேஷன்
it
சூஸ்
bang in the
பண்றீங்க?
corner.
Chance! Well, that is commitment to the cause.
ரொம்ப கண்ணு
So, third quarter of
இல்ல மத்த
play.
கேம் சொல்றேன். இப்ப இது இல்லாம இப்ப வந்து சும்மா இப்ப நார்மலா ஒரு ஃபார்மேஷன் சூப்பரா இருக்கு. இது நார்மலா ப்ரோ.
Rijkaard works it forward. And he's cut it out. Barcelona appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Well, they've got it again. Osimhen. Barcelona still this single goal behind. Osimhen. And he's straight offside.
இல்ல விளையாடவே நல்லா இருக்குமே ப்ரோ. விளையாடவே நறுக்குன்னு இருக்குமே.
La asistencia a este partido asciende a
Good.
97.559.
And here's Hullet. It's Eto'o! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Oh, what has happened here? Has a goal! And that was probably asking just too much.
சொல்றான் மாம்ஸ்.
It didn't come off, but still very good quick thinking on
தெரியல
his part.
மாம்ஸ் எப்ப கால் பண்ணனே எங்க நேரமே இல்ல. சொல்லு. ஏய் பாத்தா ஏன்டா நீ வேற காரணம் வாய்ப்பு இல்லடா மாம்ஸ் இப்போதைக்கு.
Well, the stats are pretty
Come on.
telling here. It's hard to argue with the scoreline when you've
Uh-huh.
so little.
And the shot! And it's in!
ஏய் வீட்ல உனக்கு புரிய மாட்டேங்குதுடா. வீட்ல விட்டுட்டா.
Well, that's something that will make the manager proud because they dug in deep then and they've got their leveler.
நான் சொல்றேன் நீ
Well,
ஊருக்கு
his
அதுக்கு அப்புறம்
movement is
தான்
all based on fine margins and the timing of his run then
லைவ்ல
was
இருக்கேன் நான்
ideal.
முடிச்சிட்டு பேசவா?
That has certainly made things
நான் முடிச்சிட்டு
interesting.
பேசுறேன்.
Look, Peter, I was on the fence before a ball was kicked and I still haven't moved.
And it's
ஏன்னா
large.
நான் ஈஸியா விளையாடுறேன் ரொம்ப கஷ்டமே படாம விளையாடிட்டு இருக்கேன்.
Oh, the movement is slick.
அந்த
The
ஃபார்மேஷன்லாம்
speed
ரொம்ப
is
கஷ்டப்பட்டு
slippery.
விளையாடணும் bro.
The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And he's intervened well there. They're urging him to shoot. Sane!
Oh, it's die-hard defence and the willingness to put his body on the line. Very impressive.
Stood up well to him there. Platini. Conte. Pedri! Oh, just fizzes past the post.
Oh, and it's such a good effort. And maybe the
Nah, bro,
target really should have been hit.
தரல ப்ரோ திரும்பி காட்டுறேன்.
Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Now then, the ball's come loose. Conte. Rudiger gets it away. Oh, it's Kante.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Stoichkov. Can he put it away?
Yo, cha.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
That is good alertness. Serginho, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup.
Bro, 3-2, 3-2, 3-2, bro. ப்ரோ இருக்க ப்ரோ இந்த எப்படி இந்த ஃபார்மேஷன் வித்து போயிடும். அதுக்கப்புறம் நம்ம விளையாடும். அதில் ஒரு ஃபார்மேஷன் வச்சு இப்போதான் இந்த பரவாயில்ல, இந்த ஃபார்மேஷன் சூப்பராக இருக்கு ப்ரோ.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Será sustituido por el dorsal 18. Messi, cambio de jugadores.
And here's Messi. That's a nicely measured pass. And Messi! Goal! Barcelona! They've got their lead back. Beautiful, just beautiful. The joy of the moment.
Oh, give me this every week. The technical ability was superb, and you can see he meant every bit of this.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Barcelona go into the lead.
Oh, it was a long time coming, but I think it's fully merited. They've applied themselves extremely well.
Mbappe!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Nicked it back promptly.
4 minutos de descuento.
It's a throw-in. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And that could set him on his way. Now it's Eto'o. Eto'o! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Rudiger. Forwards and with intent.
bro. என்ன மானிட்டர் ப்ரோ? நான் மானிட்டரா? நான் சும்மா
No one deserved to lose, but sentiment counts for nothing here, and at the margins it was decided.
மானிட்டர்லாம் சும்மா பழைய டிவி ப்ரோ. இந்த காலத்துல எப்பயோ வாங்கின மானிட்டர். நீ ஒரு எப்படி அப்ப நீ நல்லா விளாண்டாலே இது பொறுக்காது. இந்த மாதிரி போட்டுருவானு. நான் தலை ஆளைய காணவே காணோம். நான் முரட்டு தூக்கமா இல்லை என்னாச்சு? நாலு நாளைக்கே சப்ஸ்கிரைப் வச்சிருக்கானுங்க. அவங்களுக்கே வந்து 2-3 பேர் தான் பாக்குறாங்க. சீரியஸா குரூப்ல நாளைக்கே சப்ஸ்கிரைப் வச்சிருங்க, 2-3 பேர் தான் பார்த்தா. அப்ப நம்ம 200 சப்ஸ்கிரைபர் வச்சிருக்க. டர்ஃப் ப்ரோ கிரிக்கெட். ஓஹோ, அங்க போய் ஃபுட்பால் ஆடலாம். யாரும் கிரிக்கெட் என்ன? எனக்கு கிரிக்கெட்டே வராது. சீரியஸா ஃபுட்பாலும் வராது, கிரிக்கெட் வராது. நம்ம ஒன்லி ரன்னிங்கு இந்த மாதிரி தான். ரன்னிங் ரேஸ், லாங் ஜம்ப்பு, ஹை ஜம்ப்லாம் வராது. அந்த அளவுக்கு ஹைட்டு கிடையாது. லாங் ஜம்ப்பு, அதுக்கப்புறம் வாலிபால் ஆடுவேன் தான். வாலிபால்லாம் முரட்டா விளாடுவோம்.
So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped. Undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. Well, there's a real familiarity about these scenes here. The followers of one of the most formidable teams in the history of football, ensuring that yet again this will be an occasion for the game's ultimate glitterati. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. That is a great pick out. Now it's Romario. And Romario! Oh, what has happened here? Chance here to counter. Stoichkov demonstrating again that he is the real constant in this side, indeed in this game. 400 appearances here. Can he finish?
Division எப்படி சுத்தடி தான்.
By quite a way.
All he'll be thinking is, please, ground, swallow me.
டிவிஷன்லாம் எப்பொழுதுமே சுத்தடி தான். நம்மால நம்மளும் டிவிஷன் ஒன்று போயிடலான்னு போட்டு மூச்சை போட்டா முடிவேனா அப்படிங்கு.
And it's Sané. Now it's De Bruyne. Threads one in. That is a brilliant interception.
இருங்க ப்ரோ, ஒரே நிமிஷம்.
Alcantara. And the counter-attack is on for Morocco. Oh, well played.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
ஐயோ, கரெக்டான நேரத்துக்கு நான் போறேன்.
Fiddles it through. Pedri. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
And the shots!
Morocco!
And Morocco score first!
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. He steps in, and that's the end of that.
என்னடா தம்பி?
Rodri.
அவ்வளவுதான். ஆர்மேஷன் கம்ப்ளீட்டா.
Morocco finding their passes. Oh, great ball. Romario! And yes, it's there!
அவ்வளவுதான் ப்ரோ.
And again, they simply do not know what has hit them. The invitation was clear and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. Morocco are
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell. Starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
நம்ம ஊருக்கான
Barcelona are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Now it's Pedri. Osimhen. And the ball is out of play.
வேற ஊருக்காரன் போல இருக்கு ப்ரோ. நெட் லாக் ஆயிடுச்சு.
De Bruyne. Stoichkov. That's good vision.
இன்னும் போட்டா லூசு புண்ட மாதிரி தூக்கி போடுங்க, இங்க விட்டேறீங்க.
Morocco trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. Serginho. Conte. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that.
என்னோட ஸ்பீடா இருக்கான் bro.
Well read, nice interception. Serginho. Now it's Pedri, and that's been drilled in. Romario with 2 goals already to his name. Oh, he's onto this. Morocco.
lag up போடா bro. சத்தியமா bro வெல்ல வரேன் bro. என்ன bro இப்படி lag? எது ஆல்ரெடி பின்னாடி பேக்ல தான் இருக்கும். எதுக்குடா இப்படி போனாடி டீம் போட்டீங்க bro. ஏதோ இந்திக்காரன் பங்களாதேஷ் எப்ப எந்த ஊர்னே தெரியல bro. இல்ல bro எப்படி lag ஆகுது பாருங்க bro. bro அந்த தேவையா பையலுக்கு நமக்கு சம்பந்தமே கிடையாது bro. சத்தியமா ப்ரோ இந்த கேம் விளையாண்டா நம்ம டென்ஷன் தான் வரும். நம்ம அழகா ஸ்டோரி கேம் பண்ண போயிடலாம் ப்ரோ. மொரக்கா ப்ரோ. மொரக்கால்லாம் எதுக்கு ப்ரோ இந்தியா ஆள் கூட கனெக்ட் பண்றானுங்க? கேனாப் பண்றாங்க அப்படி ப்ரோ. குடியமா ப்ரோ. எந்த ஊருக்காரனும் இங்க இப்ப கனெக்ட் பண்ணிட்டு இருக்கான் ப்ரோ. நம்ம ஊருக்காரனை கனெக்ட் பண்ணுங்கடானா வந்து சம்மந்த புண்டே இல்லாம வந்து ஏதோ காரண கனெக்ட் பண்ணிட்டு இருக்கேன். எஸ் எவனோ ஒருத்தன் ப்ரோ போங்க ப்ரோ. நம்ம 10 நிமிஷம் ஒன்று போகக்கூடாதுன்னு முடிவு பண்ணி வச்சிருக்கானுங்க ப்ரோ. வீம்புக்குன்னு அந்த மாதிரி இந்த மாதிரி பிளேயர்லாம் கொடுக்குறானுங்க ப்ரோ. இந்தியா பிளேயர் எத்தனை பிளேயர் விளாடுறானுங்க? இல்லை கிராஸ் பிளேயர் விளாடுறானுங்க எல்லாம். நான் மொபைல் புண்டையிலே விளாண்டுட்டு இருக்கானுங்க. என்ன பிஎஸ்லாம் எவனே விளாடுறது இல்லையா? அதான் சரி. அவன் மொரக்கா பிளேயர் தல. இந்தியா பிளேயரை நம்மளை குழப்பானுங்க ப்ரோ. நீ புதுசா யாரும் நம்ம லைவ் வந்து
United. It is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around.
Bro, serious ஆனா லைவ் போறனால தான் ப்ரோ இப்பலாம் வரானுங்க. நான் சத்தியமா சொல்றேன். நான் வந்து இவ்வளவு நேரம் விளையாண்டுட்டு இருந்திருக்கேன். ஒரு நாள் கூட இந்த மாதிரி வந்ததே கிடையாது.
Few venues rise to an occasion quite like this one. It is of course the world famous Old Trafford. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. And it's Stoichkov. Has a look and plays it forward. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Serginho. That's been intercepted. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Barcelona clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup. It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Couldn't squeeze it through. And it's De Bruyne. Stoichkov making another milestone appearance here. It is game number 4-0-0, Jim Beglin.
Well, what a feat, Peter. This really does speak volumes about how much he dedicates himself and keeps himself in top condition for every one of those match days. He's a shining example for anybody with aspirations like that.
Driving on and making good progress. Now it's Stoichkov.
Such good technique.
Oh, just shot a goal! Bellingham. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Goal! Manchester United! So we have the first goal.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Van Dijk.
Barcelona are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
And it's lofted through here. Rice. Manchester United applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with...
Tries a shot! Serginho. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Serginho. Now it's Osimhen. Now, what about a counter-attack? And there's green grass ahead of him. He's got to be in here. Pedri. Pedri gets flagged offside. Approaching the half-hour mark. Rice. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Owen. Cristiano Ronaldo. And reclaimed it in a trice. Owen chasing after it. Barcelona are looking to break at pace. Aimed in towards the centre. Oh, that is asking for... Decent hit! It's in! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Oh, listen, the writing was on the wall. It looked like this was going to happen, and it has.
And that was as close to certain as can be.
It's a simple game. The striker's job is to find the space as often as possible, and he did exactly that.
Barcelona grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Bellingham. Chance here to counter, but it's Owen. Serginho. Now it's Owen. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Owen. And he welcomes it in. He rises! And oh, he's got that completely wrong.
There will be 1 minute
And
at
it's
a time.
Sané. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And that's been into... And there is the half-time whistle. Barcelona head back in at the break after a first half that has been, from a scoreline point of view in any case, an even one. Both sides have contributed in equal measure, neither looking overly under pressure from the other. And
Just a
at the
quick
break,
reminder
glass
today,
half full,
please
half
refrain
empty.
from parking
It's
outside.
one.
ஆனால் எல்லா மேட்சும் வருவானுங்க 5 டிபிலாம் வந்து
45 minutes.
It's been a
ஆனா
really
வச்சு
good watch.
எப்பனாவது
The
விளையாடுவேன் ப்ரோ
managers will be
ரொம்ப
looking for
நம்மளே
that
மன
extra
வருத்தத்துக்கு
bit of
ஆக்கி விட்டாங்கன்னா தான்
organisation
5
and
டிபி தான்
focus now, just to try and get a little control on this game.
It's been a really interesting game up to now, and the sides are predictably very well matched. Hoping perhaps for a little bit more from both parties in the second half, but as it stands, it's one each. So we're just settling back into this second half. Barcelona needed that. They really needed it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Now it's Pedri, and he was alert to it. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Rice. It's Belletti. And it's Van Dijk. Serginho. Owen.
This is actually quite a courageous move, and I like...
Has a goal! It's there!
Oh, he's quite the pro. The speed and sharpness in his game gives him an advantageous edge, and he applies it with lethal effect. He's class, real class.
It is a good finish. The odds were against him, little matter.
Cristiano Ronaldo demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
Manchester United get themselves into the lead.
It's so often the case.
There's the hit! And it's in! They're level in H. Rice!
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch. Look, there just wasn't much of a gap to begin with, and to find it, I think it was a fine drive, and I don't think the keeper could have really planned for that. I think he's...
Oh no, what has happened here?
The attendance for this match
And here's the chance to counter.
306.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Nicely aimed pass. And that's put paid to a promising move. Can he get onto this? Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Shot could be on. And it's Sané. Rice. Plays a sharp little ball here. Osimhen! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
That was created because of good, lively movement, which pretty much dictated the pass.
And we have our very first corner. And he's gone backward here. Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. Rudiger. Adams. Palmer. Oh, he's onto this. He's found a way through. And he's heaved it away. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Palmer. Hefty challenge, but fair enough. Ronaldo unable to make it happen for all his good intentions.
Well, they deserve an awful lot of credit for their commitment to the cause, but it's a goal credit that would be most welcome now.
Now it's Messi. He's found a way through.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Spread neatly.
ஐயோ கோலா தலை என் தலை நானே இங்க செவ்வாழை தவிடா தாவு அப்படின்னு நானே தவழ்ந்துக்கிட்டு இருக்கேன் ப்ரோ. எங்க தாவுறது? ஒரு மேட்சோட அப்படியே முடிக்க வேண்டியதான் நண்பர்களே. இல்ல வரேன்டா, வரேன். நம்மள லைவ் போட்டிருக்காரு. தாவுடா தாவு அப்படி நானே தவழ்ந்துக்கிட்டு இருக்கேன்டா அப்படி தவளை விட்டாங்க.
Substitution on the field. Number 24.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their
Coming on to
benches.
replace him is number 21. Yamal. Substitution.
He's through here. Mbappe goes in for the header. And no,
அப்படியும் முழுவாது.
find the finish.
நெட்டு பால் வந்து மேல வந்து பட்டு தான் போகுமே தவிர, ஆனா உம்மால உனக்கு விடவே மாட்டேன்டா.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Oh, what a mistake! And he's Stoichkov. Chance! Goal! Barcelona!
நண்பர்களே, வெற்றி நண்பர்களே. சாம்ஸ் நல்லா போட்டேன்.
100 not out. And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
அபியாட்டி எங்க விட ப்ரோ.
Now how will things develop from here?
Listen, when it comes to goals,
மொரட்ட கோல்கீப்பர் ப்ரோ.
he's always the number one contender.
தலைவே மொரட்ட கோல்கீப்பர் நான்.
Messi. And it's Messi. That's a nicely measured pass. Shapes to shoot! Oh, surely that deserved better.
Messi deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
என்னடா எல்லா பாலும் அவன்டே போகுது.
We expected better, and so did he.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly. They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
We are into stoppage time. Messi. Rice. And smartly reclaimed. Bellingham. Oh, there's a
அதெல்லாம் பிடிச்சது அவ்வளவுதான் தடா. ஷார்ட் டைம் கமான் ப்ரோ. நன்றி வா ப்ரோ. அப்பா ப்ரோ ஒரு ஃபார்மேஷன் நல்ல வேலை சொன்னீங்க ப்ரோ. அவனுங்க போட்டு பொழக்கிறானுங்க ப்ரோ. ஒண்ணு நேபாளக்காரன், ஜப்பான்காரன், அமெரிக்காக்காரன். எனக்கு மட்டும் ஏன் ப்ரோ இப்படி வரானுங்க? ஷார்ட் டைம் முடிக்கல ப்ரோ. நான் டிவிஷன் 1 போற வெறியில இருக்கேன். டிவிஷன் 1 போக முடியல. ஒரு நாளைக்கு ஒரு நாள் தான் ப்ரோ இருக்கு. சரி ஐயோ ஜாய்ஸ்டிக் இப்பதான் வாங்கிட்டு வந்தேன். அதுக்குள்ள கோலி முடிஞ்ச 2 மாஸ் ப்ரோ. கோல் கீப்பர்லாம் நமக்கு தேவையே கிடையாது கேமர் ப்ரோ. ஆள் இருக்காங்க நமக்கு. கோல் கீப்பர் அபாட்டி இருக்க வரைக்கும் நம்மள ஒருத்தனா அசைக்க முடியாது ப்ரோ. பார்த்துவாங்க. மொரட்டால வச்சிருக்கேன். த்ரீ 2 மட்டும் மாத்தி யூஸ் பண்ணுவேன். தல நான் டிவிஷன் 2ல இருக்கேன் தல. குமார மிஷன். ஓகே நாளைக்கு கண்டிப்பா முடிச்சிருவோம் சரியா? நாளைக்கு லைவ்ல முடிச்சிட்டு அவ வந்து டிவிஷன் 1 போறோமோ இல்லையா, ஆனா நாளைக்கு கண்டிப்பா மிஷினை முடிக்கிறோம் சரியா? அவரு பாரு நம்பால் பாரு என்ன ப்ரோ வின்னலாம் பண்றான்னு கேக்குற டிஸ்டார். நான் எதுல முடிக்கணும்னு சொல்லுங்க. நாளைக்கு லைவ் நான் வரேன், வந்து முடிச்சுட்டு போயிடுவோம் சரியா? நன்றி ப்ரோ. நோவா ப்ரோ, தேங்க்ஸ் ஃபார் யுவர் ஃபார்மேஷன். என்னென்ன 4-3-4-2-3-1 அது ஒண்ணு. எனக்கு ஃபார்மேஷன் கூட பிரச்சனை இல்லை ப்ரோ. என்ன பிரச்சனைனா பிரச்சனையே வந்து பிளேயர்ஸ் தான். அவங்கள நான் மாத்தி வச்சு அவங்க அங்கிட்டு இங்கிட்டு ஓடிக்கிட்டு இருப்பானுங்க. அதனாலதான் எனக்கு பஞ்சாயத்து. என்னால் அங்கிட்டு இங்கிட்டு அவங்க வந்து நல்லா தான் போயிட்டு இருப்பாங்க. இப்போ ஒரு 5 மேட்ச் நல்லா விளாட்றோம்னு வச்சுக்கோங்களேன், இந்த மாதிரி ஒரு மேட்ச் கொடுத்துருவானுங்க. அப்படி இல்லைன்னா ஒரு 4 மேட்ச் நல்லா விளாட்றோம் அப்படின்னா அதுக்கேற்ற ஃபார்மேஷன் வந்து அவங்களே பிளேயர்ஸ்லாம் தானாகவே பின்னாடி போகிறாங்க. என்ன பண்ணுறதுனே தெரில. எனக்கு ஃபார்மேஷன் தான் பெரிய பிரச்சனையாக இருக்கு. பரவாயில்ல, இதை வச்சு போட்டு ஆட்டி கொளுத்தி எதனாவது பண்ணுவான். டிவிஷன் மூச்சா போட்டு போவான். அப்படி இல்லைன்னா அடுத்த சீசன் போய்க்கலாம். என்ன தலை எப்படி சொல்லிட்டீங்க ப்ரோ? டெய்லி நீங்க வரதில்ல டிஸ்டார் ப்ரோ. வந்தா புலம்பல்ஸ் தான். இங்க கட்டி போட்டு பொலன்னு பொலந்துடுக்கிறான். டிஸ்லைக் மாடரேட் அவரோட டெய்லி வராது. பண்றது சரி ப்ரோ. அப்படியே லைவ் எண்ட் பண்ணிக்கிறேன். போய் சாப்பிட்டு தூங்கிட்டு நாளைக்கு வரேன் கண்டிப்பா. நாளைக்கு மிஷினை முடிச்சுட்டு கேமர் ப்ரோ நாளைக்கு மிஷினை முடிச்சுட்டு கோல் கீப்பரை சைன் பண்ணிட்டு அப்படியே நம்ம அப்டேட் பார்ப்போம். ஓகேவா? நாளைக்கு என்ன வெனஸ்டேவா? நாளைக்கு மண்டே டியூஸ்டேவா? நாளைக்கு வெனஸ்டே. ஓகே நாள் ஓடிச்சு பாருங்க. சரியா கைஸ்? அப்படியே முடிச்சுக்கிறேன் நண்பர்களே. பபாய். பபாயை போட்டிங்கன்னா புறப்படுவோம். பாப்போம் ப்ரோ. பை, குட் நைட். ஓகே ஓகே பை ப்ரோ. கேமர் ப்ரோ பை. நோவா ப்ரோ கோஸ்டா அதிகே நம்ம ஏன் என்ன ப்ரோ பண்ணலாம். குட் நைட் குட் நைட். ஓகே சரி அப்படியே முடிச்சிடறேன் கைஸ். பை பை.